Hi everybody, I am so excited to bring you guys today's video because this is a video you're not going to find anywhere else or anywhere on the internet. Sitting here with Jenny Phillips, the creator of The Good and the Beautiful. And for once, we're not really sticking to only homeschooling questions. And so everybody leave a sweet comment for Jenny down below, telling her thank you for indulging us so we can get to know her a little bit better. So I actually just jumped off of Instagram Live. So these are all questions that I just received 2 minutes ago. So Jenny has not reviewed them all. She doesn't have, perfectly formatted answers. So this is going to be really fun. So the first question that people have for you is, how many children do you have and what are their current ages?
Okay, so I have 5 children. So I have a 21-year-old son and I have a 19-year-old daughter, and then I have a 14-year-old daughter, and an 11-year-old son, and a 7-year-old son.
So she covers all the age ranges. Awesome. So the next question you guys wanted to know was just exactly how long has Jenny been homeschooling? And then there's a second part to that question is, now that she does own The Good and the Beautiful, and you guys have seen what that has become, how on earth does she actually homeschool and run the company? So let's start with the first part. How long have you been homeschooling?
So I've been homeschooling about 12 years. Okay, so then the other part of how do I homeschool and run the company? So I'm actually kind of excited to share this. Sometimes I feel like I've had people say, oh man, I'm probably not doing enough, you do so much and stuff, but I've seen God's hand in every part of this, and I see it in the way that the family that I have is just makes it work. So I have a wonderful mother-in-law who she actually comes and helps me in my home once a week as well. And then every Friday, my kids have grandma day. They go with her and she's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing with them. She does these little lessons and teaches them about our ancestors and takes them to museums and takes them on hikes. And she's just so involved with them. And it's just really created a beautiful relationship with them. I don't do a lot of things other than write curriculum and homeschool and be with my kids. And so I'm just really careful about my time. And if I'm on the treadmill, I'm also reading a book. If I'm folding laundry, I'm also listening, reviewing an Audible book. People I work with know too. So talking to them while I'm on the treadmill, we're having meetings and I'm on the treadmill or I'm washing my dishes.
So what you're hearing is that Jenny doesn't waste one single second of her day. And
I have my faults, but I feel the way I use time, actually, I think it's to a fault sometimes. I have to remind myself it's okay to sit and do nothing for a little while.
Yes.
I've had to work on
and people
that.
Who are on the opposite end of the spectrum, they hear that and they're like, oh, of course. But I am also similar. So I've shared with the people that follow me that is a struggle for me too. And to just do nothing. It goes against every fiber of my being. And it is so hard when you're wired like that to actually do nothing. Now they want to know, what time do you wake up every day?
So actually when I first started The Good and the Beautiful was 6 years ago. And I had a newborn. I was waking up at 2:30 or 3 in the morning.
Oh no.
And for it was not good. And so then I got to the last 3-4 years, I wake up at 4:30 or 5 in the morning. But I have come to realize it catches up with you. And it's just, I realize I need to take care of myself. Mm-hmm. And so I'm actually really good at not waking up before 5:30.
Now, really good at not waking up before 5:30.
I can't sleep in. I can't. My mind just starts going, and so I don't think I've slept in past 6:30 or 7 for as long as I can remember. But I do go to bed early.
I was gonna say. Mm-hmm. What time do you go to bed?
I do.
Do you have a strict bedtime?
Do I have to say this one too?
Yes.
Because I go to bed at between 9:30 and 10.
Okay, that is fairly early, I think, for a lot of you homeschool moms know. And so then would you call yourself an early bird or a night owl?
Oh, for sure, an early bird. And I love the morning hours. I love being awake when everyone else is asleep. And I go out on my porch every morning. I have a view of the lake and the sun like rising over the lake and the birds. That is just my peace and that's when I do like my gospel study and prayer and everything. And that's like something I have to do every day.
So, rapid fire session now. Okay. Sweet or salty?
Both.
Favorite book?
Little Men.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow. Do you have a pet?
So for 15 years, my kids have been giving me presentations on the benefits of having dogs, and we've never gotten a dog.
Wow.
But we have bunnies.
And the last question that we have for this super fun Q&A with Jenny is something that a lot of you guys really wanted to know, and that is, what has been the biggest, most unexpected blessing of the last few years?
Okay, so the biggest unexpected blessing, that is a hard question, but like I never guessed that The Good and the Beautiful would become what it has become. And think about all of the kids that are learning to love good books and discern for themselves what is good and to see beauty in nature and art. And sometimes it's just absolutely overwhelming to think, hundreds of thousands of kids that are. And I've come to see too that it is not like, it's not me. So it is God, and it is so many people, even you, and all of the good that you do with what you're doing and supporting the work that we're doing and encouraging people. And so many people are behind the scenes of the work that we are doing. So many gifted, talented people, just incredible, pure-hearted people that so believe in this mission that we're doing. And it's just been amazing to see all the orchestration come together and realize like this is like God's work, and we feel him in this work. And I think that has been the biggest blessing that I've received.
Because you've really been able over the last 2 years to really start. I'm sure you saw it in the beginning as more and more people were starting to use it, but the last 2 years, things have really picked up. And so you've been able to just sit back and see just the evidence of him throughout it all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you guys, that is going to be it for this awesome Q&A with Jenny. I hope you loved it as much as I did. I got to learn so many new fun things about you. So thank you so much for sharing with us and for creating The Good and the Beautiful. You guys know how much I love The Good and the Beautiful and the impact it's had in my life. And so I'm just so thankful to get to sit here with you. It's like the best thing ever. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.